Okay, now let's create a green sheet with the scenario of a listing, and we are going to pay out a 25% referral to another brokerage. Remember, the only people that we can pay out of this office are associates in our office and other brokerages. We can't pay another associate from another brokerage. So this is going to be an example of a referral being paid out to another brokerage. So we've already you already are fully aware of how to get to the dashboard, and so let's just walk through it. Green sheet type, we're going to leave it as residential. Contract, closing date, we're going to leave those the same. This is also a listing sold. It's a property, resale. All of this is correct. So we're going to go to the next section. We're going to leave the price the same. We're going to keep the same commission. Same information for the buyer and seller. Okay, so we're the only ones getting paid, and we're going to pay out a 25% referral. So this is all correct. I've got myself listed. The agent role is individual agent. Listing type, agency is seller. None of that changes. Still one unit as the listing unit. Gross commission is $9,000 as listed previously. Outside referral percentage. This is where you want to put your percentage to how much you're paying out. And remember, we deal in GCI, so it's all about gross numbers. So I'm going to put 25% right here, and I'm going to click Offer tab. And then we get a pop-up that says enter referral data in the outside referral section below for this referral. So in other words, who would you like us to pay? Who do you want to send this 25% referral to? So I'm going to click OK, and then I'll show you where this is listed. And so we've got it calculating what the actual referral to be paid out is. We're going to scroll down. Nothing's changed here. It's still 100% to the agent. You've got your subtotal listed. You've got your split of 70% listed. You've got your agent subtotal based on the 70%. And remember, this is based on the new number, which is the $67.50. It's not based on the total commission because you're paying out $22.50 of it. Okay? And so same thing down here under agent royalty. If you've capped on royalty, you would put yes, and it wouldn't charge you a royalty. If you have not capped on royalty, you would put no. No inside referral, and so you've got a number here that is going to be paid to you. And if you're not going to give to KW Cares, remember you have to put something in a red box. You always have to put something, so I'm going to put 0. If you don't have any other deductions, then this should be your number. Now, outside referral. It is very, very helpful that you put the right information here. The downfall of this part of it is there's not a space to put the agent's name. In other words, when they get the check on the other side, they need to know who's going to get paid. So I'm going to put the brokerage company's name. Say we're going to pay Keller Williams Philadelphia. So I'm just going to put Keller Williams. Philadelphia. It could be any brokerage. Paid by agent A. Now what that's referring to is what is it coming out of? Let me scroll up. Agent A. It's coming out of this agent right here. So you've got the number amount is automatically populated. If you know the tax ID, that would be very helpful. We cannot pay another brokerage without this. They may be in our system. If they are one that we haven't paid before, it would be helpful to get the W-9 beforehand and possibly upload that to the loop or just put the information here. But I need to have a W-9 per IRS rules. And so you'd put the tax ID number, and then you would fill out the address of where this referral needs to be sent. And just make sure you fill out all that information. It's got a spot for the phone number, fax, and email. Once you're done with that, it's got another place down here. If another brokerage needs to be paid, you don't see that very often, that you pay 2 referrals out. So once you complete that, go down to next section, click next section, and then it brings you to the co-broker's information. You can put that information in if you want to, but you don't have to. Next section. Remember, there is a red spot here for if you represented the buyer attorney's name. If you didn't, if you're the listing agent, which in this scenario we have the listing, you would just put NA. Now, notes. What I would definitely put in this scenario is the agent's name right here. The person that you are paying at the outside brokerage. And so you'd put something like agent's name, and then their name. And then that's it. And what you would do next is, if you are cool with everything, especially this part, if this number agrees with your net, in other words, this is what I'm going to pay once the transaction is, this is what I'm going to get paid once the transaction is processed, then you would go to the very end where it says submit to MCA, click submit to MCA, and then submit green sheet. Let it load. And if you don't have any errors, which we do not, and it says partially accepted, you're good to go. Remember, partially accepted means that it's been submitted to the MCA, and then I will accept it all the way once the transaction is processed. And so that's pretty much it. Just to summarize, this was a listing loop, and we're going to pay out a 25% referral to another brokerage. And so we entered that information in the outside brokerage, and we submitted it when we were done. And that's it. Stay tuned for more green sheet videos coming up soon. Thanks for your time, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you.